So what 20 stocks sold off in 2020? What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and this video is coming to you based off of an article that I read from Moneyful. And the really cool thing about this is my goal throughout this entire video is not for you to invest in all of these 20 stocks, because let's be honest, we all see value in different ways. But one of the really cool things about this is we can talk about the 20 stocks that are in the S&P 500 that sold off the most, meaning that they gave back the most money in 2020, meaning that they have a lot to recover potentially if they begin to indicate signs of reversal. And all we ask you to do is, if you would like to see a future video like this, to drop a thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to get connected, we have an absolute free Facebook group. It's the second link down below. And the really cool thing about this is if you've ever wanted to connect with like-minded individuals, this is an amazing and free way on how to do so. Altogether, I really hope that you begin to cherry pick the series of stocks that we talk about in this video, and we just get you one step closer to your overall goal for 2021. Let's go ahead and jump into my screen, break these down very quickly, and see which ones you see value in. Let's do it. So let's go ahead and break these down very quickly. One of the first things that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a watch list. And this is something that you guys all have the option of doing. You simply click create watch list. I'm going to name the watch list top oversold S&P stocks 2020. That's a very long name. I know it's probably not the most effective name, but that's what I'm going to name this specific watch list. And the first one that we're going to be starting off with is ticker symbol OXY. One of the things that you guys should all know is if you guys want to link both your charts and your watch list, you just link it in the red. So when you click on it, bada bing, bada boom, it pops right up. So this one, based off of its performance in 2020, has sold off, according to the article, 58% in 2020 alone. Based off of current conditions as of right now, we have sold or pulled back from overall highs of $22. It actually looks like it's setting up for a pretty solid reversal. So that's one of the things that I would personally look out for right here. I'm going to set my alert right on over here, but also set your alert if it breaks below the SMA line, because if it begins to make lower lows and lower highs, then that might be something that could encourage us to hold off before adding more to our position size. All right, and the next one is going to be ticker symbol CCL, and this one should be Carnival Cruise Line. So this one has pulled on back, a very similar setup. This one on the year itself is down 57%, and we can do an overall 1 year analysis if you really want to, based off of where it started the year at and where we're at as of right now. So as you guys can see, it has a lot to recover, but on the past 180 days, due to the news of the vaccine, it's slowly been building up more momentum and more demand. But if anything, they still have so much margin to recover based off of current price points and where they were in the past year. I can see a lot of people not only focusing on airlines, but of course cruise lines were unfortunately devastated. So this is something that definitely made the list. The next one that we're going to be talking about is its long and foreign brother, and this is Norwegian Cruise Line. So this one's going to be Norwegian Cruise Line, and we can see this on the 1 year chart from $59, now it's trading at $25. Let's go ahead and go on the 180-day analysis. Again, a very similar setup. It saw a nice little push, not only after its earnings, but also after the overall idea of the new vaccine being distributed not only in Europe, but of course within the United States. All right, so I can definitely see why a lot of people are paying attention to Norwegian Cruise Line and as well as Carnival Cruise Line. The next one is going to be FTI. That is the ticker symbol. FTI on the year alone is down a little bit over 56%, as you guys can see, trading from $21 all the way down to sub $10 as of right now. On the 180-day chart, you can see that it's a little bit more on the overbought side, but it's testing previous resistance levels. But based off of where we are as of right now, to the very early stages of now breaking above the SMA line and trying and working towards making a steady recovery in 2021, you guys can see that it offers a little bit over 100% return. The next one that we're going to be talking about is ticker symbol MRO. Ticker symbol MRO, based off of where it started the year at $14 to where it's at right now, it's down over 50%. And based off of where we're at right now to making a steady recovery, you guys can see that the upside is over 100%, which is essentially why we're talking talking about it. On the 180-day chart, you guys can see that it's a little bit more on the overbought side, trying to show indication of this potential reversal as it pulled back to the SMA line, and it's working towards, again, showing those 3 stages of a reversal. Also, if you guys haven't downloaded your 3 stages of a reversal PDF, that's going to be the 4th link down below. And of course, it's absolutely for free. It's something that I just made for all of you if you want to use it as a resource. The next one that I'm going to be talking about is ticker symbol HFC. So HFC on the overall year is down a little bit over 50%, and as of right now is trying to make a steady recovery. And as you guys can see, a lot of these are barely in the early stages of making a steady recovery from where it is that we are as of right now to overall highs at $51.75. It's nearly a 100% return, and of course that is only if it actually begins to make a full recovery, which of course is something that we need to work towards. The next one is ticker symbol UAL, which is United Airlines. I'm going to open up my watch list here. So United Airlines, based off of $90 and where we're trading at right now at sub 50, so at $44. You guys can see that it's made a steady recovery from overall lows of $18, but it has a long way to go, a little bit over 98% if it were to reach 1-year highs. But based off of where we're at right now, starting 2021, you can see that it pulled back to the SMA line. It's showing a lot of consolidation, and now I'm going to set my alert for the break above $45, because even this within itself, you guys can see that it pulled back from 180-day highs. It pulled back. It's testing SMA line as a support. If we get confirmation, great. If we begin to sell off, let's just make sure that we set our alerts so we can follow up with it when it begins to make sense. The next one is OKE. Ticker symbol OKE is down a little bit over 49% on the year, from $78.48 to overall lows where it hit $12.16, and now it's trading at $39. So from where we're at as of right now in the very early stages of this potential recovery, you guys can see that it offers, again, nearly a 100% ROI. We did just break below the EMA line on the 1-year chart, but on the 180-day chart, it looks like it's just, as of right now, pulling back, which is a very similar setup to a lot of the stocks that we have previously talked about, and we need to wait for proper indication of a reversal. Right now, it's making lower lows and lower highs as it approaches the SMA line, so now this is why it's so important for us to wait for confirmation, but I'm also going to be setting my alert if it ends up getting closer to the SMA line to be able to get a better deal. The next one is ticker symbol FANG. Right now, ticker symbol FANG is approaching previous resistance levels at $50, and you guys can see that at the 1-year chart, it has, again, a lot to recover. So from $50 a share to nearly highs of $97, it almost offers a 100% ROI, which is why it made this specific list. The next one is going to be ticker symbol SLB. SLB on the 1-year chart, from highs of $41 to overall lows of $11.87 to where it's at right now at sub $22. Again, nearly a 100% return based off of its current price point and based off of 180-day chart. It's recently pulling back to the SMA line, and we'll see if we begin to show signs of a steady recovery. The next one is going to be ticker symbol NOV. Ticker symbol NOV on the 180-day chart looks a little bit more on the overbought side. It's been making a steady recovery since its overall lows, and on the 1-year chart, just so you guys can see, from overall highs of nearly $26 to overall lows of $7.70, which is pretty much in the past 180 days, it's been making a steady recovery. So from $7.70 to where it's at right now, that's 73% or 75% alone, to making a full recovery, that would be from its initial $7.70 over 200% ROI. But from where we're at right now to overall highs, if it were to approach that, that's nearly a 100% return. The next one is going to be RCL. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, the Royal Caribbean. So very similar to Norwegian Cruise Line and Carnival Cruise Line. I have a separate watch list for those specific 3 cruise lines. And from overall highs of $135 to overall lows of $19.25, we're now trading a little bit under $75 a share. And you guys could see that that is a huge improvement from overall lows as of right now. So it still has ways to go, which is exactly why it made the list. The next one is going to be ticker symbol APA. APA based off of 180-day highs at $33.77 to overall lows of $3.80. Let's go ahead and do the math on this one. So from $3.80 to where it's at right now, that within itself is a 284% return based off of its current price point of $14.57. If it were to make a full recovery based off of previous highs, that would be over a 700, nearly 800% ROI from overall lows if it were to make a full recovery. Again, a goal is something to work towards, not something that you necessarily have to hit every single day, but from where we're at as of right now to previous highs, that's over 100% return if it continues to make consistent progress. The next one is going to be ticker symbol VNO. Ticker symbol VNO based off of overall highs in the past year of $68.68, overall lows of $27.64. You guys can see from where we're at as of right now, it's made a 35% return, and if it were to make a full recovery, that's a little bit over 148%. From where we're at as of right now, and once it breaks above the EMA line on the 1-year chart to previous highs, that's an 83% return. So again, if this is something that you think can meet your criteria, then make sure that you add it to your watch list. The next one that I'm going to talk about is WFC, and this is Wells Fargo. From overall lows of $20.76, which has been in the past 180 days, to where it's at right now, it looks a little bit more on the overbought side, like it might pull back and test support at the SMA line. But from overall highs of $54.26 to where it is that we hit overall lows, so from $20.76 to where we're at right now, that's a 44% ROI. And if it were to make 1-year highs once again, that's a 161% return. But from where we're at as of right now, even if it were to pull back, that would be nearly an 84% ROI. The next one is going to be, of course, one of the most popular airline stocks, and that is American Airline. From overall lows of $8.25 to where it's at right now at $16.15. It's made nearly 100% return already. And from where we're at as of right now, and if we were to make a full recovery, it still offers nearly a 90% ROI. So if this is something that meets your criteria or something that you want to follow up with, all you have to do is add it to your watch list and set those alerts. SPG. So ticker symbol SPG. Overall highs at nearly $150 to overall lows of $42.25 to where we're at right now at $83.97. You guys can see that it offers nearly a 75% return if it were to make a full recovery. It looks like it recently pulled back from previous highs and it corrected itself, and it looks like it's in the very early stages of it trying to find a support level and begin to make those higher highs. The last three are going to be ticker symbol EOG. You guys can see that ticker symbol EOG from overall highs of $89.54 to overall lows of $27. It's in the very early stages of a potential reversal, and based off of where we're at as of right now and previous highs, that's a 77% ROI. VLO. Ticker symbol VLO from overall highs of $98 to overall lows of $31. From $31 to where we're at as of right now, that's been a 75% ROI, so that's very impressive. And based off of 180-day highs, if it were to make a full recovery, that's a 200% ROI. But from where we're at as of right now, ignoring that we're approaching earnings, right? That would be a 74% ROI, which of course is very, very impressive. And done. The last one is ticker symbol DVN. And ticker symbol DVN on the 180-day chart from $26 to $4.44. So from $4.44 to where we're at as of right now alone is over a 250% ROI. And if it were to make a full recovery from overall lows of the midst of the pandemic, that would be a nearly 500% return. But from the steady recovery that it's made to previous 1-year highs, that would still leave us with 67%. So this is why it's so important going into year 2021 that you create effective watch lists, that not only you have the stocks that you're investing in, but for those that trade, that you create a effective watch list with effective alerts to be able to follow up with stocks that have margin for recovery, especially the ones that are making steady recovery since they were unfortunately devastated from the midst of the pandemic. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed that overall breakdown. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and also drop a thumbs up if you want to see a video like this in the future. I'm going to be trading live tomorrow at Market Open, and if you want to join us for the live trading session, all you have to do is click the third link down below, learn a little bit more about the Learn Plan Profit Group, and when you're ready to join our team, we'll see you at Market Open. Until then, continue working hard, continue following dreams, let your passion be what drives your success, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.